Nothing about the way he looks indicates that he is a living legend of the stock market, the most reliable trader in America. He has starred in movies and TV shows and had numerous articles written about him. He has made a skyrocket career. His success has become legendary. His name has become a brand and a symbol of no-loss trading. They sign up for his seminars several months ahead of time. His name is Alexander Gerchik. He is originally from Ukraine and has built a brilliant career in the United States. He is a trader who does not take losses. Alexander Gerchik was born in Odessa. He came to America to visit his father back in the 90s. He only had $37 in his pocket as he walked off the plane, and the only reason why he came was because he wanted to see the faraway and tempting America. But life decided otherwise, and the return trip had to be postponed by another 2 decades. But when he did return, he returned a winner. Somebody who had started from scratch but conquered Wall Street itself. Gerchik started his American career driving a cab. At that time, this was the only job available to a Russian-speaking immigrant.
We didn't have GPS navigators then, but New York is very easy to get around. Everything is divided into right-angled streets and avenues. All of the streets are connected. If I didn't know the location of the street I had to take, Americans were always happy to explain how to get there, and that helped me learn both English and the city. It was while driving the cab that he first heard about the stock exchange. Alexander was giving a ride to a broker who was talking about wheat futures. To Alexander, it sounded over his head. As time went by, he drove more and more clients to Wall Street, which is where most of the financial firms are located. While driving his clients to work, he often heard them talk about the stock market. Then he started to ask questions about trading and how to trade on the stock exchange.
One day, an old religious Jewish person whom I had driven to the same location several times just started telling me what he was doing for a living. He told me he was trading wheat futures. And then he told me, "You don't want to be a cabman for the rest of your life. You will have to get ahead in life at some point. The stock exchange can be your stepping stone. It can give you a head start. You don't necessarily have to start from trading. You can start from some operations with securities and futures at first." It took him a while to become a trader. He started out as a trader's assistant at a brokerage company. After a while, the company paid his tuition as he took a 4-month course to get a broker's license, which is required in order to work on a stock exchange in America. His tuition bill amounted to $350, a lot of money at that time. Tuition also covered the cost of the textbooks, which he later translated into Russian all by himself. The exams were very hard. Only at the third attempt did he pass the exams, but he absolutely aced those exams. He returned to the same company in the capacity of a trader. First he was making money for clients, but then he decided to work independently and embarked on a journey of his own. From 1999 up until now, he has not had a single loss-making month. In 2003, Alexander Gerchik moved on to become a managing partner at one of America's largest brokerage companies. After having authored and taught a number of seminars on stock exchange trading, in 2006 Alexander became a TV show star. He got an invitation to one of CNBC's most popular shows, Mojo Wall Street Warriors. The show's producers selected him from over 2,000 market players as the safest trader who had never had a loss-making month. I'm a very good, careful trader who always trades to minimize risk. In trading, the most important thing is to keep a cool head. Trading is not a professional sport. The most important factor is your skills, your attitude to work, and how much time you are willing to dedicate to your work to really succeed. Alexander chose to specialize in day trading. Every day he follows about 2,000 issuers. The ability to do so is not a gift from heaven, but rather the result of a specific set of skills honed to perfection by years of work. There is no easy money in day trading. One cannot simply learn to make good money in half a year. The more you work, the more you succeed. This is not the type of business where you can blast your way into success. Gerchik believes that the trader's bread is hard-earned. I have achieved a lot in trading, but the reason why I'm not leaving is because I'm in love with trading. I love sitting down in front of a computer and staying face-to-face with the market. No need to issue paychecks, no need to ask for paychecks. The money you make is mostly yours to keep. The style of Alexander Gerchik may seem spontaneous at first, but only up to the moment when he starts explaining. Being a gifted teacher, he can explain the principles of successful trading in simple terms. I really enjoy teaching people. Even though teaching requires a lot of energy, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. First, be realistic. Stay in touch with the reality of the market. Second, be flexible. Follow the market and move along with it. And most importantly, try to block out emotions when you can. What really helps is to have an algorithm. My advice is build yourself a trading algorithm and most importantly, learn to follow your algorithm. The feature of his trading is the ability to find the right spots for entering and exiting a position. This is the skill that Gerchik believes can be learned by anyone. Since 1999 up until now, he has not had a single negative month in his trading. A great desire to succeed is the only thing that matters. Alexander Gerchik is a great trader who has succeeded, and he believes that anybody else can succeed the way he has.